where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU.
How about special teams being special on the opening kick? You work in meetings all week, and we might have a chance to bust one. First kick, takes it, busts it through, uses the speed, takes it all the way back to the house. What a start.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. He'll call for the fair catch here. Down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Still running at the 40. There he goes down the right side. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
On to attempt the try. Right down the middle. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find the lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The offense set for a first down play. On the ground, it's Durham. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Durham. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The inside handoff. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. They'll try to run for it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Makes the grab. It's Durham. Gets away from one. He's got space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. That Alabama offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're
got a lot of running room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. A lot of thrillers in the history of this series, but last year wasn't one as the tide rolled easily.
It was a beatdown, and it was replayed over and over on the TVs all throughout the facility. LSU and Jesse had a year to think on that.
They sure did, and that Crimson Tide blowout was big on the recruiting trail, too. These are two programs that are consistently competing for the same 5-star athletes across the board. That's a big reason why this game means so much.
steps away. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
There's not a quarterback in college football that's not going to be successful with that much time to throw the football. And I think, Reese, I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next room, and he doesn't sound happy. No words that we could use on this broadcast.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Now on the move. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
The end of the first quarter with the score LSU 21, Alabama 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. Give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down coming up.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. After the run, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I really like this slot receiver. I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring.
Blue 82 monstering. Blue 85. Check.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. When they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but...
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. With jet sweep pass. And they're able to get him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
3rd and goal coming up here. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Giving him his pads. Slips through the line. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to throw, it's Milroe. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now on 2nd down.
White 53.
The give to the back. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Slings it downfield. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Pocket starts to collapse. On the run, fires downfield. He makes a catch. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Tide with the 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Tide!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
Will take over. First and 10.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been a spectacular offensive showcase so far, David.
This has been unbelievable. The fireworks has been amazing. This is modern offense now. Palmer, when you look at college football, there's a lot of scoring, and defenses haven't had a lot of answers.
No, and this game's been a track meet, man. So if you're on offense right here, keep the pedal to the metal. Keep the tempo going. Stay aggressive.
Snagged in the middle. It's Taylor. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Gets it out fast. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Bob.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking to scramble. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Defense not showing press coverage. A shot toward the end zone. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, LSU 35, Alabama 20.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Tight game as we start start of the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Line getting set on second down. Keep it on the ground. Alabama will get the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. He's going to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like, a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanting to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
This offense has a second down play. Back to throw, it's Milroe. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you could tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll pull it on the read. And the ball's out, and they're after it. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Showing off the arm. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust.
Oh, it's loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
They could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. They'll give it to the back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He's right on target. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab outside. It's Daniels. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They'll run the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got it behind the line. It's Durham. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And that ball is picked off.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming right at the pick.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Leaves it with the back.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get there. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run to the left. Gives him a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. The give is to Miller. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. What a performance this guy is turning in. You know, Derrick Henry had a great 2,000-yard season, bunch of 150-yard games. This guy's looking like that right now.
And if you're comparing him to somebody like that, you know he's happy, and you know he's eating. So continue to feed him the rock, let him do the rest. Having so much success on the ground, it's hard for me to say, hey, let's be balanced. No, give that guy the ball and let him use his balance.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They'll give it to him again. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, if everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. He makes the connection. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Now adjusting. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Hale. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Love the grab just past the 1st down line to allow the drive to continue. So that's a nice play by the QB and receiver there.
Here we go.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Miller with the ball. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the left. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Fast motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got enough space. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive done.
Leaves it with the back. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Finds his back in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Grab near the sticks. It's Lacey. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Buys a little time. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Release to the back. And that pass intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bama! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
He's back to throw on second down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll throw it on first down. Lets it fly. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He's been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. Grabbed on the outside, it's Taylor. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. On second down, he'll let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score we did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He's got it in the end zone for the two as they trim more off of that lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here comes the offense on first down. To the ground with the back. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Offense working from the pistol. They'll try the left side. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stings. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week. Let's start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.